Moving on to clarity. Clarity is specifically about the number of external and internal flaws or blemishes in the stone, and how disagreeable to the eye those blemishes are. The scale begins with a grade of FL for flawless, for the most perfect diamonds with virtually zero flaws, even when viewed under 10 times magnification. So you're aware 10 times magnification is the standard magnification of a jeweler's loupe. It's the little magnifying glass that jewelers carry and use to assess a stone. Whereas a gem microscope that you might be able to view a stone under in some jewelry retailers might be up to 60 times magnification. Okay, after FL flawless is IF for internally flawless, followed by VVS1 and VVS2, which are very, very slightly included 1 and very, very slightly included 2. Then followed by 1s and 2s in VS1 and VS2 for very slightly included 1 and 2, SI for slightly included 1 and 2, and I for included. So inclusions are just another word essentially for blemishes in the stone. You can see in the chart above that AGS, the American Gem Society, uses a numbered scale, but their numbers can be mapped to the GIA scale, which is also shown here. Okay. Looking a little bit closer at some diamonds of different clarity, this panel will give you some idea of just how detectable or not detectable the differences are between the grades of clarity to the naked eye. You can see that in truth, it's very hard to spot the blemishes until we get into the VS2 grade. And then more clearly, we can see the blemishes at the SI1 grade. I really don't see anything here at the VS1 grade, but I see spotting up here on this VS2 diamond, and certainly I see several spots on this SI1 diamond. Here in this view, we have a little bit of help with the blemishes identified in the process of grading circled in red. To be honest, even after seeing the blemishes outlined in red, when I toggle back, I still don't really see anything wrong with the VS1. But you can be pretty sure that that's probably not the case if inspected closely with the naked eye in real life from multiple angles. And it's almost certainly not the case with the aid of even a small amount of magnification. So for that reason, the general recommendation is to stick to VVS2 or better if your budget will allow. Here, bottom left on this slide is an interesting graphic that shows all the different types of blemishes and how they're referenced on a GIA grading report. With names like cavity, cleavage, feather, laser drill hole, or twinning wisp. Obviously, some types of blemishes may be more visually unappealing than others, but what matters most from a grading perspective is how many blemishes there are and how noticeable they are. You can see that on a GIA grading report for diamonds of 1 carat or more, you get an actual diagram of the diamond, with the location and type of each blemish indicated on the diamond, in addition to just the grade. The diamond on the left here is a VS2 diamond. The report shows several, but relatively small blemishes indicated. And on the right, we have an SI1 diamond with what look like fewer blemishes than the VS2, but the grading is telling us that those fewer blemishes must be considerably more noticeable and unpleasing to the eye.